Dear students, today I will discuss on various grammatical items on textual grammar. Now take your exercise book and write it down in order to solve the grammar. Now for the first time I will discuss by writing some examples on joining. Now write down the sentences. Joining. Now write it down. It takes much time to kill a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Here these are the two separate simple sentences taken from On Killing a Tree. On killing a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Suppose if these two sentences are given and you are asked to join the sentences into a complex sentence. Join into a complex sentence. Complex sentence. What type of answer will you write? Now, here you see it takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Here as or since may be used as a subordinating conjunction in order to join the two sentences. So you may write the answer in this way. It takes much time to kill a tree. Since or as this simple jab of the knife will do it. A simple jab of the knife will not do it. Here in this sentence you will see that it takes much time to kill a tree. Here the separate sentences, it takes much time to kill a tree, as or because or since a simple jab of the knife will not do it. Will not. Here not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It means that as or since a simple jab of the knife will not do it. Or you may write the answer in this way. Since or as a simple jab of the knife will not kill a tree. As or since a simple jab of the knife will not kill a tree because it takes much time to do it. Here in this way you may write the answer. Now in another example. The root is the source. Number 2. The root is the source. It is white and wet. It is white and wet. Here these are the two separate simple sentences. And if you are asked to combine the sentences into a simple sentence, what type of joining will you make? Here the root is the source. It is white and wet. Here at the time of writing the answer, you may write the root. Here you may write white and wet. White and wet is the source. In this sentence you will see the root, this is the noun word, the root. Here you may write the answer by using noun or phrase in apposition. Here white or wet is used as the noun or phrase in apposition. Here a noun is said to be in apposition when it refers to the same person or object. Here the root refers to white and wet part of the tree. Here the root, white and wet is the source. In this way you may give the answer. Now in the first example you will see it takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Here this is the joining of complex sentence. It takes much time to kill a tree. Since or as a simple jab of the knife will not do it. Since a simple jab, since or as a simple jab of the knife will not do it. Here not is used here in the place where it will indicate the negative sense. Now in another example, miniature bows may not be checked. Now write it down the sentence. miniature, miniature bows may not be checked. May not be checked. They will expand again. They will expand again. Miniature bows may not be checked. They will expand again to former size. Former size. Miniature bows may not be checked. This is a simple sentence. They will expand again to former size. These are the two separate simple sentences. And if the instruction is given in order to join the sentences into a complex sentence, what type of joining will you make? Now write down the answer. If miniature bows are not checked. If miniature vowels are not checked, they will expand again to former size. If miniature vowels are not checked, they will expand again to former size. Here, if is the subordinating conjunction used at the beginning of the sentence. Here, if miniature vowels are not checked, this is the subordinating clause, subordinating adverb clause of condition. Here, they will expand again to former size. This is the principal clause, and if miniature vowels are not checked, this is called subordinating adverbial clause, expressing condition. By the use of if, the subordinating conjunction, you may use such type of conditional clause. Now, in another example, suppose the root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth cave. The root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth cave. The strength of the tree will be exposed. The strength of the tree will be exposed. The root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth cave. The strength of the tree will be exposed. These are also the separate simple sentences, and if the sentences are to be joined into complex sentence or compound sentence, suppose for the first time you will join the sentences into compound sentence. Here, this is the joining of complex sentence, and here this is the instruction which will be followed in order to join the sentences into compound sentence. The root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth cave. The strength of the tree will be exposed. And here, at the time of joining the sentences into compound sentence, you will have to write the sentence in this way. The root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree will be exposed. And here now see, the root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth cave. This is the main clause. The root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth cave. This is the main clause. And is the coordinating conjunction. The strength of the tree will be exposed. This is also another main clause or principal clause. Here, these are the two main clauses which are combined by the coordinating conjunction and this is called compound sentence. And if such type of sentences are given and you are asked to combine the sentences into compound sentence, you will be able to combine or join the sentences in this way by using such type of conjunction with the two separate main clauses. And here, when such type of two main clauses are combined by the use of coordinating conjunction, this is called compound sentence. In this way, you may join the sentences. Now, suppose if the sentence is given in this way, suppose the root of the tree is pulled out from the earth cave, the strength of the tree will be exposed. The root of the tree is pulled out from the earth cave, the strength of the tree will be exposed. And if such type of sentences are there, and if the instruction is changed in order to combine the sentences by using complex sentence, complex, P-L-E-X, complex sentence. Now, what type of sentence will you write? The root of the tree is to be pulled out. Here, to be is omitted. If there is such type of sentence, the root of the tree is pulled out from the earth cave, the strength of the tree will be exposed. Now, join the sentences into complex sentence. What type of answer will you write? Now see. You will have to write the answer in this way. If the root of the tree is pulled out from the earth cave, the strength of the tree will be exposed. The strength of the tree will be exposed. In this way, you may give the answer. Here now see, here if is there at the beginning of the sentence. If the root of the tree is pulled out from the earth cave, the strength of the tree will be exposed. Here, the strength of the tree will be exposed. This is the principal clause. If the root of the tree is pulled out from the earth cave, this is called subordinating clause. You may write the answer in another way. The strength of the tree will be exposed if the root of the tree is pulled out from the earth cave. Here, this is called complex sentence because a principal clause is there with a subordinating clause. In this way, you may join the sentences by using adverb clause of condition by using if in this way. Now, here come to voice change from asleep in the valley. Asleep in the valley. This is the poem, and you will have to write down the sentences from the text of Asleep in the Valley, and some grammatical questions will be solved. Now write down the sentences. Suppose for the first time they fill the hollow. Voice. they fill the hollow full of light. Full of light. They fill the hollow full of light. Suppose if such type of sentence is there, taken from Asleep in the Valley. They fill the hollow full of light. Here, if the sentence is to be changed into passive form, here they is the subject, fill is the verb, the hollow is the object. Full of light. This is called other words. They fill the hollow full of light. Here the verb is used in the present indefinite form. If you want, this is the subject and this is the object with other words. At the time of converting the sentence into passive form, you will have to use the object at the beginning as the subject, the hollow. The hollow. Next, here the verb will be used as is. The hollow is filled. Here this is the present indefinite verb and you will have to use the VT form. The hollow is filled full of light. Full of light. Next, by them. The hollow is filled full of light by them. Here the preposition by is used. Here they will be changed into them as the object. The hollow is filled full of light by them. Here filled with, sometimes the preposition with is used. Here if you write the preposition with, here it indicates that. Here with indicates the rays. Here the hollow is filled full of light with them. Filled with something. Filled by someone. Filled with something. Here at the time of converting such type of sentence into passive form, you may write the sentence in the passive structure in this way. Now in another example, a nature, keep him warm. Now write down the sentence. A nature, keep him warm. A nature, keep him warm. Here, if this sentence is given, a nature, next comma, a nature, keep him warm. If such type of sentence is given and you are asked to convert into passive structure, what type of answer will you give? You will have to use the answer in this way. A nature. Here this is used as the imperative sense. So you may write the answer in this way. Let, next him, next be, let him be. Here keep is there. You will have to convert the verb into past participle form. Kept. Let him be kept warm. Let him be kept warm. A nature, let him be kept warm. Now, follow. Here, him is the object with the use of let before it. If let is there, no nominative form will be used. Here, just after using let, you will have to use the object. Here, him is the object and here it is not to be changed. Let him be kept warm. A nature, let him be kept warm. In this way, you will have to give the answer. Now, transformation, do as directed. From Asleep in the Valley. Transformation of sentences. Now, a soldier very young lies open mouth. A soldier very young lies open mouth. Open mouth. Here, if the sentence is given, a soldier very young lies open mouth. Here, now if the instruction is given to convert the sentence into complex sentence, what type of answer will you give? A soldier very young lies open mouth. This is a simple sentence. And if you are asked to convert the sentence into complex sentence, what type of sentence will you make? Here the answer will be a soldier who is very young. A soldier who is very young lies open mouth. Lies open mouth. In this way, you will have to give the answer. A soldier who is very young lies open mouth. This is called complex sentence. By the use of adjective clause or relative clause, you may convert the sentence into complex sentence. Here, who is very young, this is the subordinating clause used with the subordinating conjunction who. Here, who refers to a soldier. Now, this is important to remember. If there is the common noun or class noun just before the relative pronoun, if there is the subordinating conjunction used as the relative pronoun, and if it refers to a common noun or class noun, then A will be removed by the use of the. The soldier who is very young lies open mouth. If it is to be made an accurate sentence with the use of adjective clause or relative clause. The soldier who is very young lies open mouth. Here though there is the use of A, because here at the time of converting the sentence into a complex sentence, here who is the relative pronoun, it refers to soldier. Here this is the common noun or class noun. If there is the common noun or class noun just before the relative pronoun, then according to the rules of using articles, here the common noun must take the article the instead of A. In this way you will have to join the sentences. Now, in another example, the humming insects don't disturb his rest. The humming insects don't disturb his rest. The humming insects don't disturb his rest. Here, if the sentence is given and you are asked to convert the sentence into complex sentence, what type of answer will you give? Make it complex sentence. What type of answer will you give? The humming insects. The humming, here humming is the word which is used in order to refer to or in order to qualify insects. What type of insects are there? Humming insects. The humming insects. This is used as the present participle word. The humming insects don't disturb his rest. At the time of making the sentence a complex one, you will have to write the answer. The insects. The INSECTS. The insects that hum. The humming insects. The insects that hum. Here that is the relative pronoun that refers to the insects. Here that hum. This is used as the subordinating clause. Subordinating adjective clause. The insects that hum. Next you will have to use the verb with other words. Don't disturb his rest. The insects that hum. Don't disturb his rest. Here, the insects don't disturb his rest. This is called principal clause, and that hum. This is called subordinating clause. In this way, by using a subordinating clause, you will have to make the sentence a complex one. Now, in another example, a pillow made of fern is beneath his head. Now write down the sentence. A pillow made of fern is beneath his head. A pillow made of fern is beneath his head. Is beneath his head. A pillow made of fern is beneath his head. Here, if the sentence is given and you are asked to convert the sentence into a complex sentence, what type of answer will you give? Now write down the answer. A pillow which is made of fern is beneath beneath his head. A pillow which is made of fern. Which is made of fern? A pillow made of fern. Here made of fern, this is used as the participle word, made of fern. A pillow made of fern. That is, at the time of converting the sentence, you will have to use such type of relative clause. Which is made of fern is used as the subordinating relative clause or adjective clause. A pillow which is made of fern is beneath his head. A pillow is beneath his head. This is the principal clause. A pillow is beneath his head. And which is made of fern, this is called subordinating adjective clause. In this way, if you use one principal clause with another subordinating clause, this will be made in this way a complex sentence. Now, his smile is like an infant's. Now write down the sentence. His smile is like an infant's. His smile is like an infant's. His smile is like an infant's. And if such type of sentence is given and the instruction is given in order to make it a complex sentence, what type of answer will you give? His smile is like an infant's. And if you write down the sentence in this way, suppose, his smile is like an infant's. It is his smile. It is his smile which is like an infant's. It is his smile which is like an infant's. It is his smile, this is called principal clause. and which is like an infant, this is called subordinating adjective clause. In this way, you may make the sentence a complex one. Or in another way, if you write the sentence in this way, he smiles. Suppose you are asked to convert the sentence by using smile as a verb. You will have to write the answer in this way. He smiles. At the time of using the complex sentence by using smile as a verb, you will have to write the sentence in this way. He smiles. Like an infant, you will have to write the answer in this way. As an infant does. He smiles. This is called principal clause. As an infant does. This is called subordinating clause. In this way, you may write down the answer. In another example, I will show you some textual grammar. Now, write down the sentences. He may catch cold. Here, if the sentence is given from asleep in the valley in this way, and if the instruction is given to change the sentence or convert the sentence into negative sentence, what type of answer will you give? You have to write the answer. He may not but catch cold. He may not but catch cold. In this way, you will have to write the answer. Now, in another example, he sleeps in sunlight. He sleeps in sunlight. He sleeps in sunlight. One hand on his breast. He sleeps in sunlight, one hand on his breast. If the sentence is given and the instruction is to make the sentence or to convert the sentence into compound sentence, what type of sentence will you write? He sleeps in sunlight. The answer will be he sleeps in sunlight and one hand is on his breast. This is the compound sentence, and is there as the coordinating conjunction, and he sleeps in sunlight. This is a main clause, and one hand is on his breast. This is also another main clause. Here are two main clauses combined by the coordinating conjunction, and such type of sentence is called compound sentence. Now, write down the sentence. His smile is like an infant's. His smile is like an infant's. If the sentence is given and you are asked to convert the sentence into negative sentence, what type of answer will you give? His smile is like an infant's. Turn it into negative sentence. Now you will have to write the answer. His smile is not unlike an infant's. His smile is not unlike an infant's. In this way, you will have to, here not is the word, negative word, and like, this is the opposite word. Opposite word with the negative word, not plus opposite word, will be used in order to make the sentence a negative word. His smile is not unlike an infant's. Now, some sentences may be written in order to join. Now come to some sentences for joining. From Asleep in the Valley. A soldier very young lies open-mouthed. A soldier very young lies open-mouthed. Lies open-mouthed. A pillow made of fern. A pillow made of fern is beneath his head. A pillow made of fern is beneath his head. Here suppose these are the two simple sentences and you are asked to combine the sentences into a complex sentence. What type of sentence will you write? Make a joining of complex sentence. What type of joining will be made? The answer will be the soldier who is very young lies open-mouthed with a pillow made of fern beneath his head. The soldier who is very young lies open-mouthed with a pillow made of fern, or which is made of fern, with a pillow which is made of fern beneath his head. In this way, you may give the answer at the time of converting the sentence, joining the sentences into complex sentence. You may join the sentence in this way. The soldier who is very young, this is called subordinating clause. And the soldier lies open-mouthed with a pillow made of fern beneath his head. This is called principal clause. The soldier lies open-mouthed with a pillow made of fern beneath his head. This is a principal clause. with the subordinating clause who is very young. Such type of sentence construction is called complex sentence. Now, in another example, his smile is like an infant's. Now write down the sentences. His smile is like an infant's. It is gentle. It is gentle without guile. Without guile. His smile is like an infant's. It is gentle without guile. Here, if the sentences are to be joined into a complex sentence, what type of answer will you give? Now, you may give the answer in this way. His smile, which is like an infant's. His smile, which is like an infant's, is gentle without guile. Is gentle without guile. His smile, which is like an infant's. Which is like an infant's. This is called subordinating clause. His smile is gentle without guile or without a guile. Without a guile. His smile, which is like an infant's, is gentle without a guile. In this way, you will have to join the sentences into a complex sentence by using subordinating adjective clause or relative clause. Now, if there are some sentences for splitting from Asleep in the Valley. Splitting. His smile is like an infant's. His smile is like an infant's. Gentle without a guile. Gentle without a guile. His smile is like an infant's, gentle without a guile. Here, if the sentence is given, here now see, this is a simple sentence. Splitting may be done either from a simple sentence to simple sentences, or from complex sentence to several simple sentences, or from compound to several simple sentences. Now this is a simple sentence and you are going to split the sentence into several simple sentences. S-P-L-I-T. Split the sentence. What type of answer will you give? Here you may write down a simple sentence. His smile is like an infant's. This will be one sentence. His smile is like an infant's. His smile is like an infant's. And gentle without a guile. Here his smile. So at the time of writing the sentence, you will have to write, it is without a guide. Sorry. It is gentle without a guide. It is gentle without a guide. Without a guide. His smile is like an infant's. It is gentle without a guide. And here both of the sentences are simple sentences because his smile is like an infant's. There is only one finite verb. It is gentle. Here in this sentence also there is only one finite verb. In this way you will have to split a sentence into two several simple sentences. Splitting is nothing but the breaking up of sentences or sentence, either from simple to simple sentences or from complex to simple or from compound to simple sentences. So in this way, whenever you will have to split a sentence, you will have to make the sentence, each of the sentences a simple sentence. And here in this way you will have to make the sentence. Now, in another example, nature, keep him warm. Here, if the sentence is given, nature, keep him warm, and if the sentence is to be split, what type of answer will you write? Sorry, nature, keep him warm. Now add a portion. He may catch cold. He may catch cold. Nature, keep him warm, he may catch cold. Here, if such type of sentence is given and you are asked to split the sentence, nature, keep him warm, he may catch cold. And now, in the splitting, you will have to write down the sentence. He may catch cold. He may catch cold. Catch cold. This is a simple sentence. And in another simple sentence, you will have to write, nature, keep him warm. Keep him warm. In this way, you will have to split the sentences. So students, in Asleep in the Valley and On Killing a Tree, you have worked out several textual sentences in grammatical portion. And in another class, I will also discuss in this way several grammatical items on text. And you will be prepared for the exams in this way. Thank you.